Welcome back to the Four Horsemen. This is Tom. Let's have a little fun. This month, our theme is Paint It Pink to raise awareness for breast cancer research. Our guest horseman is the mighty Mike Espo. I've been painting cars pink since before I had a YouTube channel. Earlier this year, I found this high roller on the pegs and knew it would be my painted pink car this year. I love the long lines of this casting. The Hot Wheels wiki describes the high roller as a depiction of a personal luxury hot rod. The body is comprised of two interlocking plastic pieces, including a transparent piece that reveals the engine bay and acts as a windshield, along with a metal base. The first thing is to change out the tires. In this case, I'm going big, using some muscle machine tires to exaggerate the stance. I found a pair of rears with white walls and had to harvest a matching front pair of tires from a different muscle machine. This manufacturer uses thicker axles, and rather than try to twist the wheel with brute force, I heat the axle to help loosen things up. This works on the rears, but the fronts, they need a little bit more. I've been without a printer capable of printing decals for the better part of a year, so when I got access to a toner printer at the studio I work at, I went bananas. So I found 4 more castings to work into the mix. A fast fish, a muscle and blown, a 59 Cadillac, and a Kool Kombi, all of which will get their own videos throughout the rest of October. Can't remember if a dry erase marker removes tampos from plastic as easily as it does metal. Wow, much easier. With a metal base, you need to grind off the tabs. To accommodate the wide axle tubes I'm using, I found the groove where the axle rests. I'll have to do the same where the plastic body meets the base as well. Everything is level. Chose short segments of aluminum tubing to act as spacers and keep the larger tires from rubbing the body. I like the way they came out. The decal sheets needed a day to dry after I put on clear coat. The metal base gets blitz polish. Since you'll see the engine bay through the clear hood, and since I'm going to paint the base with Retro Flame Hot Pink, it needs to shine. I painted all 5 cars at the same time. Since I don't have a dehydrator, something my fellow horseman Andrew at Maple Leaf Customs says he uses almost daily to cure paint on diecast cars, I use the old-fashioned method. A fan. Kinda looks like a Valentine's Day sampler, huh? They're pretty, but they need a little more detail. I don't usually measure the casting and create custom decals. I tend to make them in standard sizes so they can be put on any car, truck, or van. I go with 3/4 of an inch, a 1/2 inch, and 1/4 inch sides. Anything smaller and the resolution just doesn't come through. So I'm improvising, which I find exciting. Those more organized people in the hobby might be cringing right now, but that's just how I do. I'm so glad I picked up new Microset, which helps adhere your decals to the body, and Microsol, which helps soften the decals and lets them hug curves, vents, curl under fenders, and so on. The other 4 go into the box, as my focus is on the high roller. As for the high roller, it's time to trim the axles to the right length. Time to put it all back together. Because the posts are plastic, I use 1/8 inch long screws instead of the normal 1/16. You need that because the plastic posts can warp and make your screws fall out. Oh wait, I need to glue the wheels to the axles. Back in a sec. Here we are. She rolls, she's glamorous, and she's pink as all get out. Thanks again to our guest horseman, Mike Espo. Be sure to check out his channel to see what he conjured for this challenge. We have 2 Four Horsemen builds this month. At the end of October, we're celebrating Oktoberfest. I know I've got something special in the works. Four Horsemen community builds are open to all. You don't have to have a YouTube channel or social media presence to participate. Just send a widescreen glamour shot, preferably on a white background, to fourhorsemendiecast@gmail.com, and we'll include it in our build recap video. And if you are on social media, be sure to use the hashtag #4HorsemenDiecast so we can see your work. And here's my work. For the Four Horsemen, this is Tom. Let's have a little fun again real soon.